In this video, we're going to be talking about complementary, supplementary, and vertical angles and solving problems dealing with those angle relationships. So let's start with complementary. Not sure why that line keeps coming up. Complementary angles. So first we have an example. We have the angle here. This is angle A, B, C. And then we have D there. If angle A, B, C is complementary, that means that the sums of the measure of angle A, B, D plus the measure of angle D, B, C equals 90 degrees. So we could have this angle be 60, this angle be 30. So 60 plus 30 is equal to 90. So this is one example. If we have another example here, if we have the angle S, T, A, and then AT, R. So this angle here is 65 degrees, and angle STR is complementary. And the sum of these two angles is going to be 90. So this is X. So I'm going to do 65 plus X is equal to 90. I solve for X, doing minus 65 to both sides. That cancels. Bring down the X. That's equal to 25 degrees. So those are two examples of complementary angles. We'll do one more example of complementary angles where we have the angle here. And now we're told that this is a right angle, which is going to be complementary. So the angle ADC is 90 degrees. And here we have B. So the measure of angle ADB is equal to X plus 7. The measure of angle BDC is equal to 3X plus 15. So then I know that those two angles have to add up to 90 degrees. So my equation is going to be X plus 7 plus 3X plus 15 is equal to 90. I'm going to combine like terms. These are on the same side, so I do not need to change the signs. I know this is a phantom one, so I'm going to have 4X, and I'm going to combine these like terms here, and that's going to be plus 22 is equal to 90. Take away 22 in both sides. It cancels. I get 4X is equal to 868. And divide both sides by 4. X equals 68 divided by 4 is going to be 17. So that's the value of X. To find the value of each angle, I substitute back. I have 17 plus 7. It's going to be 24. And I'm going to have 3 times 17 plus 15. 3 times 17 is going to be 51. 51 plus 15 is going to be 66. And I could check my work. 66 plus 24 has to be equal to 90 degrees, which it does. So ADB is 24 degrees, and BDC is going to be 66 degrees. So those are complementary angles. Now we're going to move forward and talk about supplementary angles. So here I'm going to have supplementary angles. And my example, I'm going to notice that I'm going to have the angle here, P, R, Q, this will be N. So this angle is 62 degrees. And I'm looking for that angle there, X. So the measure of angle N, R, Q is equal to. So one of the things I know this supplementary is because this forms a half a circle. Oops. You look for that half circle that's being created. I'm not sure where that line keeps coming up. It's really messing up our format here, but we notice that that forms half a circle. So always look for that half circle, which means it's equal to 180 because it's supplementary. So if that's 62, I'm going to do 180 minus 62. That's going to be 108 degrees. Another example, just to see this problem, is if we have the angle, let me just erase that and actually get a straighter line for you. Have the angle here, and I know that the angle, this is U, T, Y, this is S here. The measure of angle U, T, S is equal to 15x plus 18. And then the measure of angle STY is equal to 3x. Now again, I look for the half circle. So that means this is going to be supplementary. So the sum of those two angles have to be 180 degrees. So I'm going to write 15x plus 18 plus 3x is equal to 180. I'm going to combine my like terms. I get 18x plus 18 is equal to 180. Do minus 18 to solve for that x. So I get 18x is equal to, that's going to be 162. Divide both sides by 18. X equals let me just do 162 divided by 18. That's going to be 9. So x is going to be 9. Now I have to substitute back to find those two angles. So I'm going to do that on the side here. So 15 times 9 plus 18. 15 times 9 is going to be 135. 135 plus 18 is going to be, that's going to be 3. 453. 153. 3 times 9 is going to be 27. And if I add those, that does equal 180 degrees. So I know my work is correct. So this will be 153 degrees. This will be 27. And that's supplementary angles. Let's do one last example of vertical angles. And for vertical angles, we're going to have two lines that intersect and they share vertex, oops, but not a side. So if the angle here is 75 degrees, that means that this opposite angle is also going to be 75 degrees. That's what vertical angles mean, the opposite angles. Now, a lot of you are finding other angles, which is perfect. Some are using the understanding that a whole circle is 360 degrees, but I'm actually going to help you do it two parts. If you do half a circle, you know that this has to be 105 degrees. And then you know that if that's a 105, then this opposite side also has to be 105 because those are opposite and those are vertical angles. Hope that helps with the complementary, supplementary, and vertical angles.